Hi, and welcome to the next episode of Belly to Belly. And this is a really special episode. I'm here with my fellow panelists for SelectUSA, and our topic is going to be From Launch to Maturity, How to Grow and Scale Tech Startups in the US Market. So let's see, we have Zeynep Ilgaz from Cross Ocean Ventures. We have Lynn from Quay Acceleration and Jeff Smith from Factum Global. Hey, you all. How are you?
Hey, Bill.
Hi.
Good to see you.
It's great to see you all. So we just want to kind of a quick hit to give people just a little bit of a taste of the opportunities when they come to this panel discussion. So we all mentor, we all get asked tons of questions by companies expanding to the US. And I'll start with Zeynep. When you think about all the questions you get asked, what's the one that never gets asked that you wish somebody would ask you?
Well, first of all, thanks so much, Bill, for having us on the panel. And I'm so excited to meet everyone in person at SelectUSA. As a former immigrant and founder, and I've been in this country for quite some time now, I wish they asked me more about, what would you tell me if I was your age, so going back and a reflecting question, like there's so many lessons learned starting a company from scratch here as a founder, but more so as an immigrant founder. I wish they asked me more about knowing what you do, what you know now, what would you have done differently?
I love that.
They had asked me that question that I would, and sometimes I just tell them the answer without them asking, but I think I always wait for them to ask me that.
Well, that's our role as mentors sometimes, right? Is to anticipate. Yeah.
What's the answer?
No, you have to come to the panel. This is just our opportunity to tease. We can't tell them. So, John, how about you? What do you wish? And you've got companies coming through your accelerator program all the time. What do you wish they asked?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. And thanks everybody for being on today, and including me. So, our company Quay Acceleration works with high growth, venture-backed tech startups from the international ecosystem and helps them enter the US market. And so we're always working with tech CEOs that are trying to open up the biggest market in the world. And they're ambitious, they're moving fast, they know who they want to meet, and it's all about the target. But the question that I wish that we would get is, how is my approach to that target going to be different because of the market that I am in? And there's just not enough curiosity around how different it's going to be, because it's not just a different culture, a different market. The US market exists at a different scale than almost every other market in the world. And that includes very specific and unique challenges. And I wish I had more of a platform to tell the answer to those international founders.
That's awesome. No, and this is it. This is our opportunity to scream loud. So, and how about you, Jeff? This is something that I'm sure you got lots of questions. So, what do you wish they asked that you don't hear enough?
Yeah, well, thanks, Bill, and I'm really proud to be moderating all of you in next month in Washington. Piggybacking on what you just said, John, I'm often wishing that the companies that come into the U.S., that Factum Global, my organization, helps establish a presence in the United States. I wish they'd ask more about the cultural nuances in the different regions of the U.S. I often say, the United States is clearly one country, but it should be thought of as 50 different countries, because doing business in Arizona is very different from doing business in Maine or in South Carolina. And so these sort of softer questions around the cultural elements that they may encounter in the different states in the United States, could be very beneficial to long-term success there.
And that's one of the lessons learned I would have shared with them.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. That's perfect. So I'll add one more to this, and I think these have all been great. Mine will be probably fairly close to Zeynep's, which is, what's the number one attribute of founders that are successful in expansion? And we actually did a survey on this, and of successful US expansion founders, and it was interesting. All of them answered it with the exact same number one attribute. So it was really interesting to hear what that was. So happy to share that when we see you all on, let's see, it's May 13th, Tuesday, May 13th at 2 p.m. at SelectUSA. So anything else we want to add, team, before we bid adieu to our faithful listeners?
Yeah, I would just add that, immigrant founders come from different cultures, and a lot of the cultures that I meet during these times, they're afraid to ask for help, and that was that was something I had to work on as a founder, just being shy and afraid to ask for help. So I ask all the founders that are listening, don't be afraid to ask for help. One of the things about the United States is people are very willing to help, and I think that goes into different states as well as a culture. So take advantage of that.
That's so well said, Zeynep. And and I hear that all the time in talking to founders around the world, is how much different it is in the U.S. when they ask for help, and how quickly people jump to help in a variety of ways. So great stuff. Well, good. I can't wait to see you all in 2.5 weeks, and really looking forward to greeting anyone from our audience as well. So thank you all for being a part of this.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, everyone.